Good morning.
Morning.
Where are we going?
I don't know where I'm going.
He never knows what we're doing, and I tell him.
Oh, Animal Kingdom.
Thank you. Animal Kingdom until we get hot, because it's going to be how hot today?
It's already hot.
Really hot. There's just no point in even looking. However, the humidity is not bad. And as they say, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. He's not good at this. No, come back. I was just kidding. Okay, so we're going to go have a great day. We're going to bring you with us. So let's go. Bye.
Solo un rayo del sol cambia el tiempo en el reloj. Hoy mis deudas reciben perdón. Pago por el show. Me siento feliz porque si no soy yo, pues quién. Todos caen a mi lado. El freno lo arranqué. Me siento feliz porque yo no dudo mi power. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar.
Okay, so the reason that, and I'm all shiny because I have sunscreen on, but the reason that we're not worried about getting to Animal Kingdom right at 8 a.m. is twofold. Number one, the humidity is way higher the earlier that you're out, and with the humidity or the heat the way that it is today, there's just no point. Also, when I looked on touring plans and like at the wait times are just consistent throughout the day. So it isn't like there's a huge benefit to getting there right at rope drop. And plus then you've got more people, and we're still trying not to be around huge crowds, right? So it's 8:20 right now. They opened at 8. So I feel like we should be good. So yeah, we'll see you over there. It is a very quiet morning here. Interestingly, Scott Lefforge, I'm filming now, but interestingly, this was the only park with availability. Or no, Epcot is now the only park with availability today. But this park had no availability when I first went to make our reservations, and so we were going to do Epcot 2 days, but then a few days ago I checked again and availability opened up. So it's always worth checking to see if you can change. But I have to say, it made me very nervous because I had to cancel the one before I could schedule the other one, and I was like, is that really gonna be okay? Because what if you canceled it and then you went back in and then it wasn't available anymore? That would be really upsetting. But it worked out. Are we here? Not yet-y. It's bad. It's really bad. We've been here on days when the parking's been all the way out here, huh, baby?
Yep.
Not today. Good morning, Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I think I'm happy that we got here a little after park opening instead of right at park opening. Right? You gotta get it on video or it didn't happen, right?
That's
James?
right. That's how it works.
Thank you. Oh, I don't need to do that anymore.
You don't need to do that.
Okay.
Hey, would we love to start doing this and get rid of these?
Amen. Soon, very soon, right? Thank you. Okay, so initial observations for me is it's taking me a minute to get the lay of the land as far as the stuff that's different. Like I'm so used to, and you know, I mean, we've been doing this social distancing stuff for a minute now, but something about being here is making it tricky for me. Oh, honey, can we do a photo pass? Because I got the memory maker. It'll just take a second.
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna go do a photo pass picture. Oh, honey, look, it's a tree of life.
Yes, it is. Probably this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I thought I'd be emotional. I'm really not. I mean, I'm happy to be here, but it just feels very
Is this the fourth?
much like coming home. No, this is the 3rd. Because tomorrow is May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day. We will not be at Hollywood Studios on Star Wars Day. So we are in line for safari. Was that the best choice we could have made? I don't know. Maybe not. But we're shaded and it's comfortable and there's a breeze and I can hear the music from Africa and it's all good. We got in line at 10 to 9 and I'm guesstimating that we're gonna get on the safari at 9:15 because even though it's all the way out, we're actually waiting in the, gosh, where even are we? Okay, Tusker House is right there. So we're waiting like in the stroller parking area outside of Tusker House. And we started the line way over on the bridge. So yeah, it's different, but we're good. We're handling it. Okay, so while we are waiting in line, we went ahead and ordered our lunch, and I'm glad we did. We got a window of 10:30 to 11 at Satuli Canteen, and we were able to order everything. That was the big tip I had heard from a lot of people, so thank you to all of you that suggested that, was to order our lunch as soon as we got into the park. So lunch is secured, and I feel quite happy about that. Good morning, Elizabeth. And so now we know what we're having for lunch. The food situation, I have heard across the board, is the most challenging, both from terms of staffing. I had issues this morning getting coffee, and we'll talk about all of that when I do like my summary, but the whole pack your patience thing is more important now than ever. Right, Scotty?
Right. I'm patient.
He's so patient. Hey, did you like your safari?
I did. It was a good one.
It was such a good one. It's so hard to film with him in frame because he's 6'4" and I'm not. Oh, look! Hold on.
I think you tell people about the park.
Yeah, that's right. You've got to look up. Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Just the two of us.
Just the two of you.
Yep.
Where you want to go?
The restaurant is all ours, Claudia. We're like VIPs. Thank you. You want to go right here?
Thank you.
So not everybody wants to eat lunch at 10:30 in the morning, but if you're good with that, Scott got the chicken bowl,
Yeah,
right?
with beans and rice.
Chicken bowl with beans and rice, and I got the crispy tofu vegetarian, and then I got the little cheesecake, and we both got water, which we're gonna be good and drink. Okay, we're gonna eat. Okay, this is the first time I've had this. So good. It's the crispy tofu and a bunch of veggies, all plant-based, onions, really good sauce. So good. So, not everybody loves this. Some people don't like it at all. I happen to love it very much. And I've been thinking about it for over a year. Are you okay over there? Scott's got a... You know what? People who don't like it don't understand. And I like... So this is our first time back for over a year.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about it. Like, there's not a lot I have thought about, you know? doing a summary of our morning. He's over there, I'm over here. We're rating our morning. Our categories are, what did I say? Food,
Cast members, ride,
cast members, rides, overall. Okay. So let's start with the very, very positive. Should we do the positive first?
Sure.
Okay, we just, in case you're just now joining us, which that doesn't even make any sense because you would have watched this video up until this point. So you know, but we were at Animal Kingdom all morning and Scott is sitting on the bed and he doesn't want to be on camera. So he's just going to shout his answers.
I'm eating my chocolate wafers.
He's eating chocolate wafers. By the way, the roses, for those of you that are following along, I changed out their water today and they're still looking beautiful. So I'm kind of loving that I came back to the room with roses. Good job, Scott Lefforge. Good man.
Every now and then.
He said every now and then. All right, so let's start with cast members. 1 out of 10. 10 being fabulous, 1 being, oh my God, why do they work here?
10 for sure.
10.
Considering what they got to put up with, I mean, whether they had to put up with it or not, they did a great job. But
Yeah.
considering what they got to put up with, and they did a great job.
10 out of 10. Claudia at Satuli Canteen was amazing. Hannah at Satuli Canteen. All of the cast members that were managing lines. I mean, an unbelievable experience. Just 10 out of 10. I can't even tell you guys enough. If you are watching this and you are a cast member, thank you. We appreciate you beyond belief. All right, rides.
1.
Well, you can't, the one that we rode, that's right. We rode 1 ride. And I'm going to get into why we only rode 1 ride in just a minute. But how do you rate the safari that we rode?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I had my row to myself.
That we
I
loved.
had plexiglass up so little kids couldn't spit on the back of my head. That was great.
That was, the safari we had was great. The safari, the guide was great. The animals were great. And 10 out of 10. We had a breeze, lovely. And honestly, the wait was about 45 minutes. Not bad at all. It was shaded. It was still cool at that point in the morning, so we weren't waiting in the direct sun. But you do snake very, very, very far away from the safari to wait for the safari. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind, today ended up being inordinately busy because Expedition Everest was down, so everybody was doing the few things that you could do, and you also don't have things like Finding Nemo or Festival of the Lion King. So when I get to overall, I'm going to get into what the crowds felt like. Okay, so now let's do food. Oh, and mine would be, I'm sorry, mine was 10 for cast members, and for the safari itself, 10 out of 10. Okay, now food.
Yeah, that was another 10. That just because the whole thing with how you got to organize. We were the first ones in because we ordered online. Well, you can explain all that. But
Yeah, they can't even really hear you when you're off camera. So what he's saying from over
it
there.
was good.
10 out of 10 for the food. Thanks to all of y'all for telling me to do mobile order as soon as we got into the park. We got a 10:30 window. Not everybody wants to eat lunch at 10:30. I totally get that. We were 100% fine with that. We got in, there was no one in there. Our mobile order, I checked in that we were there right at 10:30. Our order was ready by 10:33. We walked in, we got our food. It was air conditioned. We had no problem finding a table. Now, as we were leaving, there was a huge wait to get in, to get a table at all. So if you can eat lunch at 10:30, definitely do mobile order. Definitely try to get that first window. And we had placed our order at 9:15 in the morning. So you have to do it, and you may not know what you want to have for lunch, but if you want the advantage of just walking right in, that is the only way to do it. Okay, now overall, because the rides are not set up to have 700 people waiting not inside the queue line, right? Because everybody's socially distanced. The parkways and everything in Pandora were absurdly crowded. And once the weather started getting close to 90 degrees, you had absurdly crowded 90 degrees and 45-minute waits. We 100%, I had my umbrella. We could have stood in the sun and done it. We would have been fine. Scott said when it got to like 86 degrees, I definitely started to wilt, and just with the mask and the heat and the way, I mean, normally if you're waiting that long for a ride, you're not waiting out in the direct sun. There was just no way that was going to work for me. So we ended up running by CVS to pick up a couple things, and now we're back at the room, and we're going to head out later today. So
I have a fifth one.
okay, well, you have to come get on camera if you want to share. Or talk really loud.
The fifth one, our fellow travelers.
Okay, how do you rate, he's adding a category, fellow travelers. How do you rate fellow travelers or guests?
Actually, everybody was pretty behaved, better behaved than I've seen much worse behavior.
Okay,
So I would have to give my fellow travelers a 7.
7.
And that's pretty high because
He doesn't like people.
so
People were behaving themselves. We didn't see anybody hassle any cast members. We didn't see anybody giving anybody a hard time. So congratulations to the collective. We all did what we were supposed to do. Oh, and huge shout out to the guy sitting at Satchuli Canteen that was wearing a Bajoran earring that did not know it was a Bajoran earring, and I was able to tell him. And that is such a nerdy Star Trek Deep Space Nine reference. But yeah, it was actually, I was just thrilled to see it.
I was horrified.
This is me.
I left.
Like, is that a Bajoran earring? And he's like, I don't know. That was fun. Good time was had by all. All right, now we're going to take a break. I'm going to probably end editing, Jen. If you're going to end the vlog here, this is our outro. We are going to probably go for a swim. We're probably going to take a nap. We're going to hang out in the air conditioning. And then at 6 p.m., I have a meetup with my patrons on the boardwalk for margaritas, and I'm really excited about that. So thank you for being with us today. If I decide not to make this part 1 out of 2, I will come back later after our break and we will take you guys with us to the boardwalk. But if I did make this part 1 of 2, because you just have no way of knowing, then meet me back here next Friday to find out what we did next. You have anything else you want to say?
Nope.
He's good. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.